Hello, welcome to episode 3 of Star Trek Pathos, season 1. Yes, we're still in season 1.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
So we are playing Star Trek Adventures by Modiphius. And yes, got usual players with me. Mr. W is going to be delayed again. That's going to be a trend, but that's okay. That's okay. So with me here, I've got several people who will now hopefully say hello and introduce their characters. Let's go from top to bottom, as we usually do.
Hello everyone. I am CangoFango, and I'm playing the character of Doviah Drenlich Twossock, the communications officer of the USS Pathos.
Who's also female, as we discovered.
We don't have to mention that every time.
we do, apparently.
Is that a running gag now? I don't know.
It's a crawling
I
gag.
guess so.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm Dodrebur, or Dodd, and I play Captain Shiun, and I'm a Vulcan. So yeah.
Okay. Last but certainly not least.
Well, I'm Rogue. I play the helmsman pilot. I played the big ship, don't really do much.
We'll see. Wink, wink.
And Nero.
You might have a couple things to do.
Mm-hmm. Also, people in chat, please let me
Yeah.
know if the audio balance is good, if you can hear everybody at roughly the same volume, if that's all good. Because if it's not, I can mess around with it, break it 3 times, and then fix it on the 4th go. And,
Of course.
right. With time comes...
Do I have emoji for that?
Uh,
Oh yeah, I do.
right. Oh, we also did the reputation between streams.
Yes,
the
we
reputation,
did.
Which,
Yeah.
Just yesterday and today.
I got
Wow.
very unlucky with my reputation roll.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So our captain is becoming a little disreputable.
Yep, you've lost 3 points.
At least it's not this Saturday, okay?
So
The
you...
captain on that one, which is my character, will have none
Yeah. So
by now.
Maybe
yeah,
minus.
because Shiun lost 3 points in total. Nero gained 3 points. Doviah
By doing nothing.
broke even.
Yes, I would have gotten 1, but there was 1 negative, so nope, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And Yosef Westacre also gained 3 points.
Ah, I did not know that.
I know you did not know that.
Interesting.
I have secret
I had a
information.
little bit of a gain, but then compensated for it by rolling 2 critical failures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll regain it though at
We'll
some
see.
point.
We'll see.
Maybe.
It's fine.
Good. It's harder to gain reputation than it is to lose it.
Yeah,
Yes.
but still, we probably somehow.
But usually you'll break even.
Although that's true for real life as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
maybe.
So, a little bit over 2 weeks have passed in-game since the Sentinel of Gul'dan finished.
Hmm.
You've travelled quite a bit further galactic north, for lack of a better word,
Based off.
and I believe that our captain has something special for us to enjoy.
Yes. Yes, we do. Captain's log. Stardate 5961.5. We've been diverted from our course to Argelius 2, where our chief engineer waits by a Priority 1 mission. On the orders of Commodore Jennings Fletcher, we now approach the Courting Shell Expanse to rendezvous with the USS Casablanca. Assuming we successfully navigate through its subspace disturbances, we shall resume course with their experimental data.
Well done. Beautifully presented.
Okay.
Beautifully written. Okay.
Looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Right.
as the Pathos flies by, we zoom in on the bridge. We've got Nero at the helm, Yosef at tactical beside him, Captain on the bridge, and Doviah at comms. Nero, you get a little light blinks on your console, informing you that within the next 10 minutes you will be arriving within long-range sensors of the Cotting Shell Expanse.
Okay. Yeah, Cap, we'll be in long range soon.
Okay. Is there anything that anyone would like to do before we get there?
So, we've seen some subspace disturbances in the other campaign. But are, like, how well documented are the effects in this area?
The effects of subspace disturbances in general are quite well documented, but it is unique in every situation. This area specifically is largely uncharted, and so the effects here are only vaguely known. Most of it comes from probes that have been sent nearby, that have gone through and done some basic scans and things. Most of the effects can be compensated with shields, but it does result in a considerable power drain. Additionally, transporters are suspected to be affected by this area, so it might be safer using shuttlecraft.
Alright.
If the shields fail, then the ship will sustain minor damage, likely, mostly to its structure, but it's no emergency. You can drop the shields for small amounts of time, for example, to beam someone over or things like that.
But are we using transporters?
If you wanted to, yes. I'm not saying the transporters don't work or that they've been reported to not work. I'm saying that it's suspected that they might be affected.
That's riskier.
Well,
Who knows?
if only we had, like, an engineering character who could do stuff like
if
power
only.
management and
If
regenerating shields.
I mean, you've got an ensign at operations.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll do fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think that's my...
Has the system been scanned yet? Like a general sense?
It's not a system. It is a region of space which encompasses many different star systems, at the heart of which is a core of neutron stars that are all orbiting each other in a very complicated fashion, but it seems to be relatively stable considering the tiny size of neutron stars.
Right, so the area then, has that been scanned? A general sensor sweep?
The area is too large to do a general sensor sweeping. It is multiple light years across. Hello, Mr. Snipes, welcome. However, probes have been through the area and have documented very basic information about it. So, what do you want? Is there anything you would like to do before you enter this area and attempt to find the ship?
So,
Gotta stop humming. apparently Nero.
So I'm not sure how much we can prepare for this sort of situation.
Oh, one question. One thing we can do, which is the modular laboratories. En route,
Oh, right.
there would have been people to fit them, to prepare them for a certain kind of laboratory. So, what do you want that to be prepared for? What sort of thing? Oh, hello, VGR.
Indeed, yes, hello. Yes.
So, Rogue, Dodd, do you have any preference for what you would like the modular laboratories to be geared towards?
What sort of lab would help?
What labs are there?
Pretty much anything. You can pretty much gear it towards anything. Perhaps theoretical physics would be a good one. So, equipment that has to do with that.
Sure. That sounds logical.
Okay. Right. Yes, VGR, we are, and over 2 weeks have passed since the last episode. We're just going...
Short the crazy doctors.
Yep, we're going to rendezvous with the USS Casablanca, which is in a strange bit of space known as the Courting Shell Expanse, which is prone to subspace disturbances because of a core of neutron stars. Theoretical physics? I'm just a guy, let me call him. Okay, if you want to send for him, he'll probably be here in like a month or so. Anyway, right, so I'm guessing that there's nothing else that you would like to do before you go in. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not...
That's okay. I'm just asking if there is anything. If you can't think of anything,
Yeah.
then that's fine.
Just because, like, it's not like a fixed hazard. It's kind of everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I guess just make sure engineering is ready to do damage control real fast.
Of course they will be. Actually, is that the right one?
And monitor those power levels real close.
Okay. So there is actually a
will be
task, which is...
Ah, crap.
Come on, come on. You complain first. You complain about not doing anything, and then the minute
No,
task.
I did not complain. I wasn't doing anything.
Also remember, everything is archived. Everything is archived.
Everything. Everything gets archived in the end. Anyway, so there's a navigator task, which is chart hazard. It is a difficulty 3 task, which reduces the difficulty to avoid a hazard by 2.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but I just wasn't sure it really applied in the situation.
I would say so, yes.
Okay.
Because the area itself is hazardous, and charting the courses of these disturbances or patterns where they might pop up and things like that that would help. So what did we say?
Right.
Is the navigation station, so that the helm, the flight control station, also in charge of that task?
We have helm and security oversight and navigation with tactical.
Okay, so then it would be Yosef Westacre's role.
But if it's in a no stress situation, could always
Yeah. Okay, sure. Let's give
Hey,
Rogue.
let me press these
Yes.
buttons real quick.
Let's give Rogue the check. So this
Um.
is a reason plus con check assisted by the ship's senses plus con with a difficulty of 3.
What is it? In.
And by the way, since it's a
Say
new
in-
episode, we start with 0 momentum.
Ah, damn. What did you say it was?
It is reason plus con, difficulty 3.
Ah, okay.
The setup of the bridge is mostly because of mechanical reasons rather than
Well,
logical reasons.
you say that.
Because with the way that combat works, most effects only last until the start of your next turn, which means you can't do something to help yourself.
Yes.
It has to be someone else.
Okay.
Yes, that's true. Which makes
Astro navigation.
Sure, I'll apply that.
Oh, I thank you. And I might give you 1 threat to get me an extra dice, because
That's so nice of
I'm
you.
nice.
Thank you.
And
I didn't get you anything. Well, that's not true.
And
see
you
what I
still
got
don't
you
worry
soon.
Sure.
right, la 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 la. Right. Did you work? No? Come on.
Come on.
Ooh!
Oh!
Look at that!
I think I just set us
Wow.
up like a.
That roll.
Okay. So
That's
you've
wow.
generated 3 momentum.
Wow.
And 2 of those are actually 1s.
Oh, really?
You would have 2 crits even without a focus.
Oh, that is impressive.
Well, I think I've.
Okay, well, that bodes very well.
That's that. I'm not done for the night.
Okay.
There's no way I'm gonna get any more higher than that.
See you on Saturday. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Okay, so you've done that. Okay. And
How?
Right.
Just
So-
pure chance, I suppose. Unless they're actually loaded.
Plus the ship assists. So Kango,
How?
would you like to roll for the ship?
Sure.
This is sensors plus con.
Yeah, ship, of course. Opened up my character sheet.
Oh, ship.
Senses plus con, sure.
Right.
Focus use,
Is
of
it?
course. 1 die. Okay. there
What
we go.
focus are you using?
Huh?
Oh, right, the ship. Sorry,
Yeah,
of course.
the ship's
Ah.
focus.
Journey to 4 momentum.
Wow.
Wow, so that brings us up to what?
To 4 momentum.
Oh, of course, yeah, the new
Yes.
episode. Of course.
Well,
Okay. Right.
how?
So you
How
gain.
did that happen?
So you gain the advantage of having an extensive understanding of the pattern of which the subspace disturbances move and fluctuate, which will allow you to more quickly and more safely navigate this area of space.
I think I did it blindfolded.
However, are we in yellow alert, or do you just want to raise the shields while not staying in yellow alert? Because you can do that. What do you want to do?
What? Okay.
What's the difference?
What does yellow alert specifically do
Yeah,
other
what's-
than?
Yeah, what's the difference?
Well,
that.
yellow alert puts the crew on alert. It means that they will be.
Oh, so everyone knows it's yellow alert.
Yeah. So it
Oh,
will.
right.
So it will be. They will. Basically, they'll get out of the shower, essentially. So they'll be more ready to act if there is a danger.
Okay, so if you just raise the shields, no one will know.
No, if just raise the shields,
But
then...
if yellow alert, then it's yellow alert. Okay, that makes sense.
So what do you want to do, Captain?
How long? Like how long is it going to take to get to the rendezvous point? Estimated.
Well, with that check, shouldn't take longer than an hour.
Okay, then we'll go yellow alert.
Alright. Okay, the shields come online. As you press the button on your chair, because yes, your chair has those buttons. Also, according to lore, canon, your chair has a button which launches a specific life pod. Yes, I know. It's in one episode. They labeled the button different. But anyway, that was just on the Enterprise, not on the ship.
Okay.
Oh.
It's plot relevant to the episode.
Is that an all Constitution class?
Yeah, I can't remember that one.
It's the one where
Me
Kirk
neither.
got framed for ejecting the life pod too soon, killing a guy, which he didn't do, but the computer said he did, and they had the lie detector thing.
Oh, I don't remember either.
Anyway, it's not a very memorable episode in comparison to
I can tell.
So, right now, it is going to be a difficulty 0 task for Helm to navigate to the position where you're supposed to rendezvous at. So, Rogue, would you like to do the honors?
What is we were on again?
Difficulty 0, con plus control. Assisted by the ship as well.
Right, I'm not any more magic today, thank you.
You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that.
I know. I know, to be like, that again, 2, what? Right. No. I don't think that'll work again this time. I should roll.
Choosy says.
Okay.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to give it all the. There you go, just have all the.
Okay.
Why?
Sure. So.
I basically just get us all the inventive already.
Dot,
There you go.
would you like to roll for the ship?
Sure.
Whoa! Wait a minute. I just realized something.
Huh?
What?
Actually, no. It's fine. It's fine. It's because it's a different task. It's fine. Never mind.
Okay.
Keeping you on your toes.
What? So
Ah.
control plus.
It is con
I'm
plus
rolling?
control. Con plus control.
Con.
Sorry, not control. Con plus engines.
What?
No.
Okay.
It is
Wait.
con plus engines. My mistake. Con plus engines.
Okay.
We had none, now we have 6.
Okay. Right.
The important thing is that it's not a complication.
Yes.
Yes. Hang.
So,
Yes, that. Oh, that was scary.
we are full
Oh,
on
my.
momentum.
Oh.
Oh,
first
I see what you
really?
mean now.
In the first scene of the session, we're full on momentum. I guess I've got to
And
throw a ball
yeah.
of cubes at you a little bit sooner than I planned.
Oh, please don't. I'm not going to be that lucky. Oh,
Okay.
I've already dreaded the 20 coming up.
Will it be the alpha version of Borg in TOS era?
Alpha version? What do you mean?
Oh well.
Oh, you mean
alpha,
the
like
pre-release?
the
Alright.
pre-release.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So, as the flight controller expertly navigates, occasionally the ship, there's a little bit of vibration in the deck plates as you get somewhat close to some disturbances, but you manage to avoid all of them. The shields don't even take a hit, and the power supply is not impacted. Sensors, the officer who's at sensors, he turns over to you, Captain, and says, "Sir, picking up a ship. It's the USS Casablanca. On long-range sensors. they are within communication range.
Shall I heal them, Captain?
Open hailing frequencies.
Oh,
I'll take that as a yes.
right. Pushes buttons.
Okay, you push buttons, you open comms, and there's no response.
They're not responding, Captain.
Dun 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 dun. Right.
Are their shields up?
Yes.
I would know.
It's science. There's a guy
okay.
at science station.
Okay. Sure.
Do you want to close to medium range, perhaps? Or even, do you want to dock? You could dock with them if you wanted to.
Well,
Without permission, just docking them.
Well,
Seems a bit
there
strange.
are emergency protocols for this.
I suppose.
yeah. We'll start by going medium range, and how close would we need to be to scan for like life signs and stuff?
Medium range should do. Technically long range as well, but the closer you get, the easier it's going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to close to medium range? You give the order.
Mm-hmm.
Helm, I'm assuming, complies. Yes?
Rogue?
Or maybe he's actually gone for the day, for the night.
Oh.
Well, no, I'm still here.
Oh, okay,
Are
so
you bringing us in?
What's up?
are you bringing the ship into medium range?
Yeah, go on now.
Okay, you don't need to roll.
Do I roll?
You don't need to roll again. No.
Oh, God.
Your roll was good enough to
I was like-
last for a while. Your rolls, I should say. So yes, you come into medium range. And, yeah, what do you want to do? Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Scan.
Okay. Do you want the... This is going to be a difficulty
that
1.
shit.
This is going to be a difficulty 1 task. Do you want sensors to use... Assigns to use any momentum on this? Or do you think, since the ship assists you, you're not going to need it? I will allow you to succeed succeed at a cost if this doesn't succeed, the check.
What's the difficulty?
Just 1.
One.
Just one.
Hmm.
I'll give it 1. I'll give it 1.
Is everybody else
If
okay with
everyone
that?
agrees to
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
W's
hello,
here.
Mr. W. Hello.
Yay!
it. Hello.
Well, you're in roll 20.
Mm-hmm.
In Discord,
I
Okay,
don't
so
do anything.
20.
I'm not quite.
There we are. Oops. Oh, that's the wrong chat. I accidentally typed the command in Twitch chat.
You didn't send that.
Sure, that's
because
very
I had slash.
effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if it,
Okay,
if it was rolled on
so that's 3
It's still a 1.
successes.
It's,
Our extra was a crit.
That's 3
Oh,
successes.
Great.
Okay, so we're at full momentum, and you've got 1 overflow, which you can use and obtain information. Otherwise, it'll
Yeah.
vanish, like my hopes and dreams of having this be difficult. But no. I'm joking.
I don't know what it was. It's just
No,
the rolls are just today. It's like
We barely started.
Don't
we
worry,
barely got
I'm
anywhere.
joking.
We'll
I'm
see what
joking.
happens.
Yes.
oh, there'll be a 20. I guarantee it.
I'm sure we'll fail later.
Oh, there
Yep.
you go. There's a 200. That's even better. Right. So, sensors, you can hear the beeps and buzzes of the equipment as the science officer uses his console at the back. And he says, I'm not detecting any No, hold on. I am detecting 1 life sign. Appears to be in main engineering. Sir, it's a Daedalus class ship. They are supposed to have over 100 crew. Which, incidentally, I might pose a picture.
Interesting.
Oh, lovely.
Of course.
All right.
Oh,
We
can't
need an
fly
away team in the
it.
shuttle bay.
Okay.
Yeah, posted in Twitch chat as well. Oh, there we go.
Oh wait, why is that so long? Does that work, that link?
New. Token validation failed.
It's because it was so ridiculously long.
Why is that so long?
I have no idea. It says character limit is 500. Why is that so long?
Whoa.
I have no idea.
Hold on.
Wow. Anyway,
Yes.
so the
go
helm
on.
is instructed to get to close range, and then our away team will gather. So we'll need our flight controller
Yes?
to man the shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
So captain, first officer.
So, those three.
Comms debatable.
True. Or do you want comms to be in charge of the ship while you're over there? I love the long pause.
Yeah, just like running through scenarios in my head. Using that GM brain.
Yeah. I mean, he wouldn't. He likely wouldn't because he's junior grade, lieutenant junior grade. So lieutenant junior grade. So it wouldn't be them in charge.
I'm just a lieutenant.
Unless you directly give them the bridge. If you say, you've got the con or you've got the bridge, then you're putting them directly in charge. But normally, if you just leave, is the highest ranking.
Who would be in charge then? That's a good question, actually. Like, who... If they'd be
The
gone,
counselor.
who would be in
No, it would be... it would probably be science. It would probably be science.
Do we know the name of him, or...?
Oh, am I going, am I?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, you're piloting...
Otherwise
the
it would be
shuttle.
me.
You're piloting the shuttle.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, way mission. Yay.
Looks like the doctor will have to stay
So
here
I
for now.
think I think since there's like a mystery with the life signs.
The doctor is the supporting character that Kango will take, probably, in that case.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Oh.
Oh, no, so I was playing Doctor.
Interesting.
Okay.
I wonder if I'll be able to get him right.
Think Frankenstein, you'll be along the right track.
No, it's basically a butler and maybe Tad go a bit yeah, it's basically a butler with Tad crazy bit of
so
Dr. Frankenstein and thing.
Oh,
Because he's
alright.
probably already dissected
Don't cover your
those
hand with-
Yeah, sorry.
those
Yeah, alright.
Good.
I mean, at first I was thinking about Mr. W's character because of Doctor. I still have it in my mind, but yeah, of course not.
no, you got it right.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Robin.
Is there any special equipment you would like to bring?
Torches.
Or maybe... Oh, you want to spend that one momentum for obtaining information? Because all of this is happening in your head.
Right.
You've just gotten the readout, so I will still let you use it.
Yeah.
Also, a thing you get just for free is that life support is working. There's nothing wrong with life support.
And the atmosphere's
Atmosphere
good.
is, yeah,
and,
atmosphere is good.
Yeah, so the pilot basically, as soon as you read that, gets out his book and realizes, wait. Right.
Yeah.
So we know they were doing super secret research.
Don't tell Twitch that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, I don't know the secret. I can't give anything away. So
Also, I will point out there is a thing which I've forgotten, which is in my notes, but it's arranged slightly awkwardly. I will have to fix that. Another thing that I want to mention is that the USS Casablanca is the ship that you, Nero, used to serve on.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Ooh.
This is the ship
Oh no.
on which that transporter accident happened.
I've stayed here in the book. Oh god, no.
Right. So. Like, I'm
I've
trying to
already
think of a
applied
good
this.
question, but I'm having trouble thinking of like
Perhaps-
an avenue to approach things
Okay.
from.
Well, the crew aren't there. What happened to them?
Yeah.
Perhaps,
Huh.
just a suggestion, just if I were in
Maybe
your
he
shoes,
blew
which
himself
I would
out.
love to be in your shoes, but I've alas never been able to play as a player. But what I would do is perhaps use it to ask if there's any sign of the escape pods or of shuttlecraft.
Uh,
He blew himself out the other
okay.
side.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. See if there was an evacuation. That makes sense.
If not, he probably blew himself out the other side.
Yes?
Though why everyone except one person would evacuate, I don't know. That would be a very strange coincidence of capacities being reached.
Right? Exactly. So,
But we'll scan anyway.
right. So he looks back into his little
Good old
visor
rust
thing.
bucket.
Well, not visor. It's more like a
Periscope.
a little bit. It's yeah, kaleidoscope. A little bit like a kaleidoscope.
The rust bucket.
And it says that it would appear that 2 of the shuttlecraft are missing. However, all the escape pods are in place. I can hear you making notes.
They're not.
No, I can't literally. It's just
they're
I
not-
can hear you mentally making notes.
They're not gonna fit. I would know that they won't be able to fit everybody onto the shuttles.
I mean, Daedalus class isn't that big. Oh, hello, Mr.
Hello,
W.
Mr. W. You are live.
Good evening.
And you're going
Yeah,
on an away
I don't know
mission.
the standard capacity of a
A
shuttlecraft.
shuttlecraft can take about 6 people.
Of this era.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
6 people
Yeah.
of this era.
Yeah, 6 0 of the 0.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well. So basically, because I technically served on that ship before, so technically I know for a fact that doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. So, do you want to hop in the shuttlecraft? Type F shuttlecraft.
Yay. Well,
Let me find a picture. Let's hope that the link is less than 500 characters long, which it isn't. I can already tell that it
it's
isn't.
just a picture.
I know, but the link to the picture is...
Was so long.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Anyway, yeah. So that doesn't make sense. I know for a fact because I probably flew all the basically the ship and the shuttles before,
Mm-hmm.
and probably also fixed some other things as well. But we won't go there.
Oh, there it is. There we go. Ah, a drawn illustration.
Okay.
That's nice.
Oh,
Mm,
Oh, thank
wow!
you for posting
It looks
what's
like
been going on.
a. Hold on.
yeah.
It looks like a lunch. There's
Toolbox.
like
It looks like a toolbox with warp
Yeah.
cells. It does, yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to figure out what it was. My brain just wouldn't.
That's fine, don't worry, that happens to everyone. So, right. I'm assuming that this is where we'll call the scene done. Yes, Mr. W, do you have a question?
I was going to say, what it looks
Yeah.
like is, you know those things that, like, you sometimes got them in books, and they're, like, involve, like, folding paper up and making shapes out of it. It kind of looks like one of those.
origami.
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 Well, not even, well, yeah, not, yeah, but like a more casual version of that, if you get what I mean.
What?
Just
The shuttle.
fold it up. Yeah, I mean, it helps that the one of the image is drawn instead of a 3D model or a practical model. But yeah, I get what you mean. So
I mean, mostly it just looks like a boxcar.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
a bit. So, although a futuristic boxcar.
A space
Yes.
boxcar.
So, I mean, that's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
So, I'm guessing we're hopping over to the shuttle scene now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're losing one momentum. We're
Back
down
to
to
the rust
5.
bucket.
By the way, Mr. W.
Oh, no.
By the way, Mr. W. In the first scene of this session, we went from 0 to maximum momentum.
I was going to say
all thanks.
I was going to say go on.
It's all thanks to Rogue.
Goodness sake.
He rolled 3
I had to
critical
go.
successes on one
Yeah,
roll.
I saw the screenshot of that.
And then, yeah.
3 twos.
Good grief.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Total badassery at its finest.
you go to the shuttle bay. There is a shuttle already there's actually a turntable which turns the shuttle around to face the hangar doors. You climb on board, the doors close. There are no well, there are windows in front. But the radiation shields will come down as you get things ready. There are screens instead on the front. As you prepare the shuttle, the hangar gets depressurized, the hangar doors open up, and this is at the back of the ship, so on the bottom back of the ship. Opens up.
From chat.
Oh, what is that?
There we go. The
Oh,
cat view.
Thank
Cat
you very
view.
much.
Ah, right, exactly, that's what it looks like.
Fun.
Oh, that is very useful.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very useful. Now I can do what I'm actually doing, seeing what.
Yes. So those windows that are in
And
front
chat
of
will just have to imagine it.
yeah, click on the link. If you're watching on YouTube, just search for the interior of a Type F shuttlecraft, you'll find it. Right.
Better yet, join the server.
Sure, but the channel's only for people in the game. The other people can't see, they don't have the
Yeah.
role. If you post
Oh,
it
yeah.
in reference.
Yeah.
So, if you
That's
keep
the image
posting more
source.
links...
That's the image source.
Oh, right, I see. Okay, so yes, everything's prepared and ready to go. Shuttle takes off. You leave. As you swoop around the back, you can see the long nacelles massive above you as swoop underneath. And there, at a bit of a tilt, which I know is odd since it's space, but in the shows, if something's wrong, the ship's usually at a tilt, at a Dutch angle, some might say.
Yeah.
You can see the round...
Yeah, you see me just go,
Yeah. You can see
again.
the familiar spherical shape of the saucer and the cylinder, the 2 nacelles. Seems fully operational, but it's at a tilt. Get closer and closer and closer. What do you want to do?
Empok Nor comes to mind.
The thing is that to get on board, they will need to lower their shields.
Can we hail from the shuttle?
Yes.
Can I do that, or do I need somebody else to do it for me?
You can do that. You can do that if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just hail. I'll just
Right.
what I need to do.
You open hailing frequencies. Again, there is no response.
If I'm in the scene,
Yes, you are.
I am okay. Can I
As first
suggest
officer, you're coming.
we scan for life signs on the ship if that's doable?
Already done.
We already
There's
did
only
that.
one.
Done already.
Only one life sign. Didn't you?
Ah.
Wasn't that in what Dodd wrote in in-game chat? Wasn't that part of that?
Sure is.
I didn't see that.
In in-game chat. on
Approach, scan
Discord.
at medium range, 1 life sign and main engineering. Should be 100 plus crew.
Mm-hmm. Right. So
God damn
there
it!
is actually a thing which you probably as players don't know, but your characters would know. Federation ships have a special code which allows you to take control over them, basically to remote control certain parts of them. No, now that code gets revised. It gets replaced every ever so often. However, if you spend 2 of that momentum, I would let you have the advantage of knowing which code the up-to-date one is, thus being able to remotely lower the shields and open the hangar bay doors to be able to land. Now that's a bargain if I've ever heard one.
Oh.
I think that's worth it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we're down to 3.
Yeah, I go with that too.
Good.
And like once we know it, we can use it for all sorts of things if need be. So
See, suddenly that 6
Nice.
momentum doesn't seem as much, does it?
Well, it isn't 6 anymore.
Well, it gets
Exactly.
used. It's cool.
The 6 still feels like
It is
that.
how
That's
games
a
are.
really good question. Roomsbath asks, is there any sign of a fight?
Like scrape marks, scorch marks on the side of the hull? Perhaps. I don't know.
The scan, the guy at Sensors didn't say anything about it, didn't mention any damage or anything like that, so presumably he didn't detect any, because that's quite obvious, and he would have probably mentioned it
Probably.
if he is good enough to
I
be
love
part of the
coverage.
bridge crew.
Or if you rolled good enough to notice it.
Well,
Could
he
I
did. He
could
did
I
roll good.
scan as well? Could I
You can use the shuttle sensors. I need to get the...
I meant my other character on the bridge.
Oh.
Like my main character.
If
Well, I don't know which would be better, actually.
it's up to you.
I'm.
Snake, I had my name. Sorry, I was just getting something. What was it?
Hmm?
That's fine.
I think I had my name. I was getting something.
No, no,
I don't think so.
Oh, you didn't? Never mind. Then.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
the ship-
basically, I probably try the codes. Yeah. Oh, they still work. That's good.
Yeah, the ship will be probably better
Alright,
at tanks, so
um,
my main character, please.
So the plan would then be to get like right to the edge of the shields, lower them, get through, put them right back up
It's not
That's
that...
basically a
because of the
shield on
subspace disturbances.
Yes, it's not that dangerous, so...
I still prefer to be safer than sorry.
Yes, I'll basically do what the other says. See if the codes work that I have.
Yep. And lo and
Apparently-
behold...
There's no reason to be less cautious when we can be cautious very easily.
Okay.
Okay, can
Makes
I
sense.
just
Yeah,
before?
but it's more fun.
Could I scan it now from like my main character? Could I scan it myself again, the ship, to see if there's any scorch marks or anything on the side, like any damage on it?
Okay, I'm just gonna give it to you that there was no visible damage on that, and that's normally that's not how it works. If we're in this scene, you can't just skip to get the scene, do a little thing, and then go back.
Okay, sorry.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Well, the codes still work. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be damned.
What a surprise.
Okay, so right or left, whichever you want.
God, I still know the
So-
codes.
Yes, you go in. The shields go back up. You head around to where the shuttle bay is, one of them. You give the code, the hangar doors open. Come in, you land. Hangar doors close behind you. The shuttle bay is pressurized, and the shuttle's sensors tell you that the atmosphere is normal, breathable, safe. No hazards detected. So what do you do?
Yay. Well, like I say, it's lucky that I still know the codes.
Very lucky.
Indeed.
Do you want to
Well-
disembark?
Yeah. I know the ship, so I'm just gonna walk.
Yes. You disembark?
I might go straight to the bridge.
Okay, do you want to split
We should
up?
go to main engineering.
Do you want to split up?
Okay.
Oh, that's going to be fun. You want to split up?
So
Not again.
Fun. So very fun.
If we go main engineering, then you can always go afterwards.
Okay. Right. You're going to go to main engineering, sure.
Yeah, I know where it
Nero-
is. I'm just going to go
Yes, you
straight
know
there.
it. You know it very well. As you're walking through the halls of the ship, abandoned, it is quite eerie. The hum of the warp core is very much present. The ship is not in red alert or even in yellow alert. There appears to be no alert status.
Well,
There's
this
just
sucks.
nobody around. No signs. There are no clothes on the ground. No bags. Nothing like that. It just seems like the people aren't here. And
Well,
some of the parts here are nostalgic. For example, over there is the pipe, the EPS pipe that burst when you had to do that maneuver in the asteroid belt. Fond memories. And there you can see where it was patched up and things like that. This Daedalus class ship is very, very old. It has been refitted and retrofitted many times,
God,
but it is
the
very
rust
old.
bucket.
Uh,
Yeah, Nero calls it the rust bucket.
uh-huh. Yes, and
For reasons.
Roomsbath says that you should check the computer log, perhaps, which is a good shout.
Yeah.
Maybe after
Right.
you've checked with whoever's in engineering, or whatever is down there.
Good
So,
suggestion, though.
Captain said
hello,
go to
Robin.
the.
They're exploring a
Hello.
ghost ship. How are you?
Hello.
No, and not like the Eisendrache, a different kind of ghost ship.
Good evening. Yes.
No.
Right, you get
Good,
to
good.
you get to main engineering. Let's see if I can find a picture of what it would look like.
Daedalus class engineering section. That'll be interesting.
It'll look like the NX class main engineering.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
But it does look more like the TOS style. Like the
from the
little
outside,
nacelles
yes.
And,
Let's see.
interesting.
Maybe there is a picture I can find. One moment, or a couple. No, I can't really find much. Tell you what, no. Actually, let's go with the TOS era engineering, because it looks more thematic with the
Outside shell.
with the theme of the sets and things.
Yeah.
Let's just see if I can find it.
True.
Come on. Good evening. I'm good. Wait, a ghost ship? Yes. Mm-hmm. Ghost ships. Where are the pirates and the
Ghost
booty?
ships.
Well, you'd better check the boot. Come on. This should work. There we go. Finally have it. There, that's what the engineering section looks like, kind of. Only smaller a bit. Oh, did you already post it? Oh, no, that's fine. Okay.
Nope, I did not.
There we are.
Alright. Yes, nice.
So yes, as you enter, doors slide open. You can see that warp core, by the way, is that big room just extending backwards. That is the warp core, and you can see
Well, hello.
there are these kind of cylinders with domes at the top, 3 of them I think, or 4, which are the dilithium chambers. And as you enter, you can see that slumped over one of those domes is someone who's wearing a greenish golden uniform, clearly the commander of the vessel.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Can we I know that we did the life sign scan.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to what's the word? To try and correlate it and find out where from the ship it's coming from?
Here. You did the scan and you found one life sign in main engineering.
Ah, right. Okay, I missed that. My bad.
Hence why we went directly here.
Right.
It's only
Well,
the captain.
Don't worry.
could I
Okay.
check the life sign? Could I check the life sign again and see if it's still showing up? 'Cause we might be too late.
Well, why doesn't the doctor have a look at
Exactly.
our commander?
It would be good if the doctor had a look.
Sure.
Yeah.
I go over
Yes.
there and I start scanning him, like what happened to him.
Okay, give me a check. It is going to be a difficulty
It's happening a bit.
1. You get the basic information for free, but to get a little bit more, it's going to be difficulty 1, medicine plus either reason or insight.
I meant more if the life sign is still active. So therefore we know if he's dead or if
Get a
he
bit of a
just
slap and
I
be
mean,
fine.
if
or
he
if he's just
died
unconscious.
within the few minutes it took us to get here,
Yeah.
That would
that'd sure be weird.
anticlimactic.
Oh.
Yeah.
It would-
Well, no, because it would mean oh god, we've come too late.
True, but from a dramatic point of view, it would get rid of your main lead.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but this is
I
yeah,
use,
but this is you.
I use insight, focus, field medicine. Yeah,
Sure.
sure. Okay, there we go.
Okay,
No.
so you just get the basic information.
Cool.
He is alive.
Right.
There don't seem to be any physical injuries. However, it would appear that he is suffering from severe stress. The adrenaline levels in his body are, well, there are signs that they were very elevated for a long amount of time. You reckon that he's unconscious at the moment. You reckon he's been here in this specific spot for probably around 2 or 3 days.
Oh god.
And yes, so as do you take him off and put him on his back in a more comfortable position?
I would. If that's standard procedure, yes.
Yes. Okay.
No, it's standard procedure to just leave our patients where they are and not do anything.
Okay. So you put him on his back, lay him on his back, and as the reveal, as his head kind of gets moved over and you see his face,
reveal.
you can see he's probably in his 60s or 70s, maybe. And he's got grey, white hair, a little bit of a stabby beard, and so Nero, you recognize him as Commodore William W. Mannings, your old captain.
lovely.
Also,
Oh, lovely.
also,
Don't we have an Officer Mannings on something?
maybe you do.
Or is that in the other campaign? No, it's here.
It was here.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the people who was on the moon with us,
Mhm.
Officer Mannings.
And
Oh yeah.
also, a bit more surprisingly,
God damn it.
Yosef Westacre,
Yes.
you also recognize this as the guy who went missing when your ship was destroyed. He was the one who was in temporary command of it, who was the acting as captain, who was missing. You presume dead, but here he is.
Okay, I remember in my backstory I put there were two people that were temporarily,
Yes.
temporarily missing.
You're the
So this is-
captain and the first officer. you
Yeah,
said. And this is the
So this
guy
is the-
who's in charge, the captain. hmm
this is the captain.
Yes.
Bloody hell. Blimey. And what did you say was something Mannings?
Commodore William W. Mannings.
William W. Mannings.
Yay,
Thank you.
the Commodore.
The W, by the way, stands
Suck.
for Wellgate.
Oh.
I'll put the name
Wait.
in game chat.
Rather than Ilgate. Good.
hmm
It's all now I get why you wanted us to write backstories.
Of course.
Right.
What else do you think
I'm-
I would want?
Well, I didn't think you'd put it into action so soon.
What would it to be to check the engine?
You want to check the engines?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It would be engineering plus reason or insight. And I'm going to set the difficulty
Okay.
at 1.
Okay.
I will also allow another character to assist in this, if anyone wants to do that.
Yeah, sure, I'll go ahead. What am I rolling?
The same thing. Also insight or reason plus engineering.
Oh god,
But
that's,
only if
that's not my best one.
Nero gets at least 1 success though.
Oh yeah, that's probably not my best one.
It's fine.
What did you set it as? Quantum
Is
mechanics. No.
Doviah okay?
I'm asking the same question. Oh, hold on.
I have no clue.
Probably.
Right. Yeah.
There we go. I've asked the same question.
Right. Give me a sec. It's not quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics? Was that again? I can't remember. Where should we look at my
Wouldn't really
stuff?
apply quantum mechanics.
I don't think. Right. Anyway, there you go.
Ooh,
2.
Congratulations.
What?
I'm running on fire today.
Ah,
Jeez, what is it with me today?
right. Okay.
Great.
Go ahead, Mr. W.
Well, I know ship at the front. Don't worry, it's all good.
Just glad you're on our
Okay.
side.
Okay. My focus is combat tactics. Well, shipboard tactical systems.
No.
Right. Oh,
No.
right, okay. Roll
trying to-
one.
Although, actually, yeah, I'm gonna
Go
let
on.
that apply. I'm gonna let
Nice.
that apply. Yeah. If you're
Nice.
doing systems,
Okay.
I'm going to let that apply.
Okay, so my reason plus my engineering is 8. My insight plus engineering is 10. So I'm going to do insight plus engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't get it all.
There.
It's fine. Right, you've generated
I
one
just like
momentum
it.
anyway.
Yeah, let me do it.
It would
Out of the way.
it would have been so much fun if you had gotten 2 complications on that.
Also, just looking at the Tom Robbins character sheet,
By the way, yeah, you get to improve it. You get to improve it.
on the focuses,
Oh,
it says
yeah, no.
psychology with IE at the back. Is that correct? Because I always thought it was with a Y. Like
It's-
xenobiology.
You can fix it if it's misspelled.
Sure.
Yes. So
Yeah.
actually,
I'm good at spelling.
so
We need
was
to
that
prove it actually
fine.
twice, actually.
so was
That's
one
fine.
of those characters' disciplines or attributes already increased?
No, we need to do it twice. With the doctor, I haven't done it twice. I still need to remember to do it.
Okay. So yes, you can increase either one discipline, one attribute, give him a value, or give him a focus. To a maximum of
Maybe
6 focus.
maybe we should mark what's increased in the notes on
Yeah.
the character sheet.
Actually, I have it on my notes here. But the thing is that it doesn't. I have the amount of introductions, but I don't have what was increased, unfortunately. Okay, a little bit of an oversight on my part.
Okay,
'Cause
so
I haven't increased it for the last time I played it. So
We'll
technically
track it
need
here
to
on out.
increase this.
Okay, that's good.
I can increase one now, or
Yes, if you'd like to.
So by 1, is it by 1?
Yes, 1. And you can only do that once. For an attribute, you can only increase 1 once. And for a discipline, you can also only increase 1 once.
What's the maximum? Is it 5 or 4? Or for every disciplines.
5. Also,
Okay.
you could also give him a talent, I believe. That's part of it as well, I think. So,
I was going to give a attack last one, I was going to upgrade him.
right.
So there's a talent and focus called field medicine. Is that
I think so, yes.
okay?
Anyway, right. So the result is that all the systems seem to be operating normally. The weapons
Yeah.
have not been fired. However, there is a little bit of an odd thing, which is that main power seems to be rerouted directly into the transporter systems.
Last time you did this, you blew it up, you young moron.
Sure. I'll increase.
That's- Very interesting.
Thank you.
I'll increase reason by 1. I've done
What's
that.
your reasoning behind that? Right.
Yeah,
Aha.
I know.
So, what do you want to do now? So, Doctor, you would have brought
Yes.
your med kit, and you
Mhm.
have hyposprays in there, which you could use to.
Stabilize him.
He's stable. He's
Ah.
just unconscious. You could make him conscious.
So wake
You've
him
got,
up, basically.
yeah, you've got stuff you can hyperspray in.
Sure.
Oh,
Would that-
mint hot chocolate.
Again, would that be standard procedure?
Well,
Doing that, or would we just
Yeah.
wait around until he comes
Well,
to?
you'd probably do it now.
when
Sure.
yeah,
What do you want to say,
Wait.
Dodd?
when we have a massive mystery, waking up the commander of the ship,
Is quite
probably a good
important.
start.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so what? We have to roll for that or not?
No.
Probably
No,
not.
but
Okay.
it is just a
So yeah,
basic.
yes.
Okay. And you inject him? Well, it is an injection, but it's a jet of particles that is so fast that it just goes through the pores of his skin. There's no needle needed to inject it.
Sure.
It's also significantly less painful. Right.
Okay.
So as he's there, he's getting to, he's kind of moving around his eyes. He says something. He says, full power to the, I must. And he opens his eyes and he looks up. He sees the doctor's face, frowns, looks around. He sees Jeff's face. So Nero, Backfire, Jeff's face. And he says, "Oh, you've come back. How very kind of you."
You do know what happened last time you did this?
I must. And he gets to his feet immediately. And he kind of stumbles a bit as he's a little bit lightheaded, and Doctor, you've got to
I put my hands on him and
Yeah.
tries to
stabilize him
Yeah.
physically.
Yes.
Okay.
And I wouldn't know anything about what's like
Mhm.
that they know each other. I wouldn't know anything about that. About him
Okay.
and the ship, right?
No, he would not.
Okay.
And then, as he's kind of looking around, he says, "Who's in charge here?" He looks over and says,
I basically point to.
"Westacre.
Yep.
Westacre.
Hey up,
Hello.
thought you were dead.
Yes, I'm not.
That's
But we
okay.
can talk about what happened
While it is
later. We can talk about that
fascinating.
later."
Yes.
Looks over to
Yes.
Shiun. Says, "Ma'am, please give me a report on the situation."
Scrap again.
We of the USS Pathos have arrived to retrieve your experimental data. However, we discovered that you are the only living occupant of the ship and therefore came to investigate your status.
Yes, of course. The Pathos. She's a Hermes class?
Constitution.
Constitution class. Even better. I'm going to need a team of engineers over here to have a look at the systems. There might be a chance of completing our
On the scrub.
experiments. Right.
With
I
all
need-
due respect,
I need to get to the bridge. And he starts walking out of main engineering. Doctor, do you let him?
Since the captain wanted to say no, I try to keep him here just for now. Just no.
What do you say? What would the doctor say? What would
I'd say
Tom
Robbins.
Robbins say? Given how he was characterized before.
No, you're not going to the bridge now. Not yet. We've just now come over. Just one moment. Still. I try
Okay.
to leave him there.
Right. He's turns around and he says, I'm going to the bridge. If you want to talk, walk with me.
Very well.
And yeah, this is typical William W. Manning's fashion.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. Is this vaguely how I remember him?
Yes.
Oh god.
Stick up his ass.
I sort of shrug and I start walking with him. If the captain follows, then I shall as well.
Remind me how the doctor knows Mannings.
Well,
He doesn't.
the doctor doesn't. It's as simple as that.
I thought you said it was
doesn't.
2 people that recognised him. It was
Two.
me and someone else.
It was you and
Hey.
Nero.
And Nero, that was him.
Nero
Yeah, how did
served with
Nero?
him. Nero served with him for quite a while.
Right. So not on the same ship. Yeah.
But so this is
This
the
ship.
ship. This ship. Nero served on this ship for quite a while.
Mhm. So I don't know this ship.
Not this ship. No. You were with
Chimera.
him. You were with him. Worked with him before
Yeah.
when he was in charge of the USS
Chimera.
Chimera. Yes, correct. Okay, so do you walk with him?
Yes.
Do you want me to stay here? So I'm going to undo this.
Is he still stumbling?
He seems to have gotten his balance
Bearings.
back. His balance back.
Okay,
At least mostly.
sure.
Cap, do you want me to stay here and figure this out?
What?
The mess.
What's your character's training in other things than?
Basically, what are your disciplines?
Yeah.
Mostly helm, and technically I do have 3 in engineering.
Okay.
Right.
Also, 3 in command.
Yep.
Yep. Everyone has 3+ in command
Oh yeah.
in this group,
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah,
coincidence.
engineering.
Even the ship has
except for
3
the
in
support
command.
characters.
It literally does.
Yeah.
Technically engineering.
Okay.
It does.
Right. So,
That's for me, Captain.
right.
I believe until the risks are more clear, we should stay together.
Okay.
Well,
Brilliant.
Tom Robin only has a 2 in command.
He's a supporting character,
Oh,
that's
yes.
fine.
Okay.
So, alright.
And
as you make your way through the winding corridors, as you go around. Actually, no, you're in the starter section, so they'd be mostly straight. Anyway, you get to a turbo lift. All go in. They grabs the little handle on the side. There's bridge, and turbo lift sets in motion, and he kind of straightens his shirt as though he's going to walk onto a space full of his bridge crew, like he's preparing himself for that almost subconsciously. It's still weird to hear a character called Tom Robin. Yeah, you've got Rogue to thank for that. Yes, you get to the bridge. The bridge, as the doors open up, the bridge is really quite small. It's less than half the size of the Constitution class bridge. There are metal support beams going diagonally across to support the structure. The view screen is quite small as well. And generally, even though it's been through refits, it's quite clear that this bridge design is already very old. So yes, you get there,
Now,
and he takes the center chair immediately.
Ooh.
we need to know if the reason for your lack of crew is still a threat.
A threat? No. It's difficult to explain. I'm not sure that you have clearance. It's to do with our experiments. But there might still be a chance of getting them back if we act quickly enough. What's the star date? Hold on. And he presses a few buttons on his chair, and the star date comes up on the view screen. Yes.
With the time?
Probably the shift. Yes. Good. We're not too late. We are not too late. Captain, I'm going to need those engineering teams over here right away to have a look at the transporter systems.
You never change, do you?
Apparently he
The
doesn't.
It seemed strange to me to see that your power was diverted to transporters,
He's done it before.
considering the subspace disturbances in the area.
Yes. I know it might seem strange. Can't go into it. It's to do with our
He's done it
experiments.
before.
No. No. This is something different.
Can I try and determine whether he's being secretive as like a Starfleet thing, or if he's deliberately like withholding stuff for some other reason?
Sure. Insight plus, I would say, probably security. Or medicine, if you have something like psychology.
No,
Could
we'll go with security.
would either me or Nero be able to assist, being as
Yes.
we know him quite well?
Actually, in this rare case, I would let both of you assist.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
right.
All right.
Okay.
And
What?
Oh.
It is an opposed check,
Is
though.
it opposed check? Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
What is it we're rolling
Oh
again?
god, this is where I was gonna get my.
Insight plus either security or medicine if you have something like psychology.
It'll be
As a focus.
security for me.
I think
Security,
psychology,
that's
so
fine,
could I assist?
No. You don't know him. I'm only letting both of them
Oh,
assist
yeah,
because they
of
both
course.
know him.
Yeah, makes sense. That makes sense.
Is it one dice? Yeah.
If
Yeah.
she
so,
gets more than one success,
if
or
I got-
at least one success.
Could
I would
go on.
I would like to buy a die for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love how ready all you are to spend time.
We're literally just like.
I've trained you well on Saturday.
Yes.
Ha ha ha.
Could composure potentially be a focus here?
I don't
No.
think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Damn.
Okay, so
I would say history, but no.
give us the roll then.
I don't think politicians would apply here,
No, unfortunately not.
and probably not Starfleet protocols, which I think would be
No.
the other closest
Although
thing. But
your course over the past few episodes is taking you further towards Pace North, which is where the first Federation is.
Or Sporford
that's
is
an interesting
commenting
side note.
No, I'm definitely
don't see
not.
how it's
I'm
relevant.
definitely not planning anything. No, definitely not. So, would you like to roll?
Definitely not. Now that we know that you're building everyone's backstories into these plots, definitely finds never going to become relevant ever.
Yeah.
Definitely just a coincidence.
Okay.
I mean, that's what the
So anyway,
backstories are there
I'm gonna
for.
roll. Yeah. Alright, I got
Okay.
Right.
Now, the assists. Let the assists reign. As in R-A-I-N. Not...
Yes.
Okay.
R-E-I-G-N.
I mean, either you could argue either one.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
on stream. It's
Wow.
on stream. Okay. So...
There we go.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Wow. It's like, oh gosh.
Good job, W. Good job.
Oh, it wasn't just me that messed up.
Okay. So, apparently, this isn't as one-sided as I thought it would be. Let's try... I'll use 1 point
Well,
of strength
eventually I was gonna roll high.
to get another d20. Ooh. Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay. Right. So.
So probably an equal amount of successes there,
Mhm.
but he got a
Oh,
compliment.
yeah.
Exactly. So
Do the calculation,
you
sorry.
reckon that he is being secretive because of orders. So he's not trying to hide anything necessarily on a personal level, more on a professional level.
No.
Additionally, you get the feeling, because of the complication, I'm going to give a little bit away. So, additionally, you get the feeling that whatever his plan is to do now, the Pathos is probably going to play a large part in it, at least according to what he's planning. It was already kind of given away by the fact that he was so happy when he found out it was a Constitution class.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But this confirms it. Not
I will require one more assurance from you.
Sorry, could you repeat? There was a loud motorcycle out there.
I will require one more assurance from you. That getting your crew back will not be at the cost of mine.
He says, Captain, we're in the business of danger. I can't make that promise. However, I don't think that it should cost anybody anything.
Can I just quickly ask? I remember in the backstory that I told you. I remember in the backstory that I told you that you could decide what it was destroyed by,
Yes.
the ship. What did you choose?
It was a ship. It was a ship, an Orion Syndicate ship that attacked.
Thank you.
And your ship was able to fight it off, but both were wounded so much that, well, your ship ended up getting destroyed, but the other one ran away as backup was on the way.
And we escaped in a shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
Me and whoever was left was the crew.
Yes.
Very well. I
Okay.
shall call the engineers, though we are unfortunately missing a chief engineer at present.
Yes.
And
Right.
unless a flight controller will be needed for this, perhaps Nero could assist as well.
He looks over Nero and says, yes, it will be most agreeable to catch up. It's been a while.
Very well. And summon engineers.
Okay, you cast summon engineers.
The D&D spell that no one uses.
Right. And
But it is the center point of my Burning Wheel character.
Ooh.
summoning engineers. How
I'm a
lovely.
summoner.
Right.
So am I still needed on the bridge, Captain?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Anything specific or?
Well, the comms would presumably go through you.
I think he's talking as the doctor.
But anyway,
Yes.
doesn't matter.
I
I'm
think
the
he's talking
doctor.
as the
I don't know.
Not on our
As
bridge.
the doctor.
On.
Okay. You're
Yes.
It's
you
quite
have two
similar.
characters on bridges.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
sorry.
quite similar the way you
Yeah,
speak
sorry.
them.
On the Casablanca, I'm told as the doctor
Yeah.
as Tom Robin. I meant.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're here. We're all here right now.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So
I think
What percentage?
She's spitting facts right here.
What percentage of the engineering complement do you want to send over?
That is tricky. How large is our engineering department?
Well, good question. So, the departments of the ship does impact this. So, for example, the medicine department is only a 1. Engineering is 2, but security is 3, or as well as con and science. So, I'm gonna guess if it's 1 watch or shift. Oh, hello, Willis961.
Hello, yes.
Hello.
So,
Welcome.
So, given it's a Constitution class starship and they're designed to go quite a ways out and be quite self-reliant, it's got rugged design as well. Probably got quite a few. There are normally 3 watches / shifts. Yes, but we're talking about the amount of people. Or do you just want to send the entire shift over, 1 of the 3 shifts? So essentially sending over a third.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Okay.
I think that would work.
Right. Yes. Things start happening. And immediately the Commodore takes control of the situation, ordering to check different systems and make different diagnostics and things like that. Then
Yep, never change.
and he says, right, Captain, I believe it would be more appropriate if we discuss this on your ship. I'm going to need your help, so I'm going to need to let you in on a few of the secrets.
Very well then. We shall return.
Okay. Do you take the shuttle over? Also, are you going to leave your first officer here to be in charge of the efforts?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think both Yosef and Nero will be left here.
Will do, Captain.
Right. So,
You need some of your flyers for us bucket.
And the doctor can stay with us until we know what the hell's going on.
okay.
'Cause I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you don't? I thought I made it perfectly clear.
Not the entire plot.
Wink.
I mean, I get
no,
some
I
of
was
it.
joking. I was
I get
joking.
some.
I was joking. Right. So, okay. You take the shuttle back over, and as you exit, there are nurses there who perform a scan, standard medical scan, to make sure that you're not carrying any sort of strange alien microbes over with you or anything like that. So, how many dice would you like them to buy for this check? We've got 2 momentum left because we've scene changed.
I think we'll conserve it.
Conserve it?
For now.
Okay, that's all it takes because it has to be unanimous.
Sure.
Okay. Well, that's 2 successes anyway.
Yay!
Great.
So that's going to generate a momentum. They give you the all clear. There's nothing out of the ordinary that's found. So, yes. Are you going to go to one of the conference rooms with the triangular monitor on the table?
Yes.
Okay, gonna find a picture. Dun, da, 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 da. Let's hope this doesn't... Oh, okay, it's not 500 characters long, that thing. That's great. So, there we are. That's the conference room. You can see the 3-sided monitor in the middle.
Oh, yes.
Can
Oh,
be
the
turned.
classic conference room.
And so, yes, you get there.
So who is summoned to this conference?
Good question. It's, of course, the captain.
Both captains.
Well, his rank is Commodore. But yeah, it's,
of
of course.
course. Yeah, Commodore.
It's
Commodore.
Shiun.
Yes.
And who else do you want to bring in the fold, Shiun? Normally I would suggest the chief engineer, but that might be difficult.
Yeah.
Might.
Yeah.
Terribly sorry. The chief engineer can't come right now, as he's currently being non-existent.
Well, he is. He's just not here. You were on your way to pick him up as this came and just interrupted things. Very rude.
Well, we'll get him eventually.
Yeah.
As far as we're concerned, he's non-existent right now.
So, who else do you want to bring in the fold?
Probably whoever's heading the science department.
Okay, let me look up the name. Hold on. I've got...
Name generator.
Where is it? Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Right. Yes, it's Lieutenant Commander Baylor.
Yes.
So that is as a, yeah, just as you would think.
Sure.
Do you want me to type it in?
Yeah. Okay.
1 moment.
B-A-I-L-E-R.
Yes,
Right.
Lieutenant
Okay.
Commander Baylor.
Okay. Right. I thought so.
Well, J.
That's-
Baylor is his front.
J.
Yeah.
Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the first spelling I would go to as a name. So.
There you go.
Bridge. If anyone wants to come to the conference, please raise your hands and provide a reason. Thank you.
Now you're not in trouble.
Okay. Daedalus class ship has about
And
half the crew size constitution, so 1 foot of Pathos would be equal to 2, leaving both ships crew 12 hours off. Well, actually, this Daedalus class had a crew of over 100 because it was operating in quite deep space. It was cramped, but it had had a crew of 100. Okay.
And due to the sensitivity of the information, I can't think of anyone who would be like on need to know for this.
Mm-hmm. Except for the lead science guy.
So Yosef.
Yeah.
Oh, who actually no?
He's
Who is-
security.
Science, you
then
pillock.
Sorry. 1 moment.
That's okay, no worries.
If we had a chief engineer,
Uh-huh.
but no,
It's
just
becoming
science.
the lack of our chief engineer is becoming a bane of our existence now.
I mean, it's mentioned in like every
Yeah.
single like bit of introductory information I'm sent for the captain's log. Every single time we mention there's no engineer, we're looking for the engineer. You'll be here eventually.
It's more like we'll get him eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief.
Yes, so Willis, yeah, that's true. This one was refitted for scientific operations. A lot of the space is being taken up by science equipment and things. Right, so, yes, you sit down, and the Lieutenant Commander J. Baylor He's an Andorian, so blue skin, antenna, silver hair. So yeah.
So Tom Robin is the chief doctor, correct? Actually, who?
I don't think so. I think it was a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a doctor.
Yeah, right.
So no, Willis, it's the other way around. They've been chasing him. He's actually been moving further north, space north, because he was being needed there, and he moved a little bit further. It's actually you chasing him. Anyway, right, you sit down, and the Commodore, which incidentally, if you don't know what the word Commodore means, it means you're basically captain.
It means Commodore.
It means you're captain of more than one vessel. Yeah? So you don't have the authority that a admiral grants, but you do have authority over more than one vessel, and you also have authority over the rank of captain, but it's basically the same. Right, so he's sitting down. He's got one of those data cards, colourful little blocks. He puts it into the slot in the computer. He says, now, as I'm sure you are both aware, this is confidential information. That means it does not leave this room unless it is absolutely necessary. The scientific institutes would not be very happy if it did, along with Starfleet security and Starfleet command, and basically everybody who's in charge of your job. So let's make sure it doesn't. All right?
Very well.
Okay.
Does this need to be confidential from players as well?
I'm not.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, being
It's
as we've
fine.
got a split party.
But then
I
it'll
know
not be
we
in
do-
stream.
I
I
mean,
mean,
not
literally, the
really.
captain's the only player character here.
True, I know
right
we
now.
do, but in this case, it's fine.
Yeah, because it won't be on stream then,
Okay.
and no one will know. They will only hear you talking then.
Yeah, and after Admiral, you've got Fleet Admiral as well.
Unless you like do an editing, and so the archive will show it.
No.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Okay, so, and says, very well.
With my immersion.
He says,
I mean, technically, if
Ima-
we needed to do a split
Yeah.
party thing, just everyone else could go
Yes,
into split
true.
party chat.
but we don't need to in this case.
So,
That's
We don't need to in this case.
Yeah.
So he says, very well.
Huh.
It is no secret that we were performing experiments here. The experiments have to do with transporters, with subspace. For the past 50 years, the scientific institutes have been working in collaboration with the security corps of Starfleet to develop a new kind of transporter. A kind of transporter that blows ranges and distances out of the water. With this new transporter, you would be able to transport from Earth to Vulcan on a regular basis. Essentially sending the signal through subspace. Which is why we have come to this specific area. I'll just let that sink in. He sits there for a good minute in silence. Then he says, as you can imagine, things did not go well. There was an experiment, a capacity experiment, vital to the progress in this field. we were required to transport our crew to a moon, a habitable moon. However, there was interference. A comet that is on a very eccentric orbit goes by very close through the heart of this cluster. It carries a strange energy with it. My theory is that the transporter signal was caught in a loop around it. According to my calculations, the signal has not degraded yet. We have one chance only, to bring them back. For that, I'm going to need both ships. Do I have your full cooperation, Captain?
Yes. However, it surprises me that you would lose such a large number of your crew in this one experiment.
Like I said, it was a capacity experiment. Starfleet security and some sources I'm not authorized to talk about are interested in transporting a large amount of people at once. Cargo transporters can transport a great mass. However, it is too dangerous for living beings. This would be invaluable for rescue operations. Imagine if there was a ship that was about to suffer a warp core breach, and you could simply transport the entire crew off in one go. That, like I said, would be invaluable.
Of course.
My scientists, I say my scientists, the Scientific Institute scientists, specialists, assured me that this experiment was crucial. I'm going to get them back, Captain. Willis says, is this the same guy that that illegally authorized the phased cloak? Probably not. He'd be too old.
But while Captain Shiun doesn't know this, he is someone who had a transporter accident in the past.
Yes.
Apparently he is continuing this trend.
Who knows? Maybe. And then, okay. As this silence, he then turns over to Lieutenant Commander Baylor and says, Lieutenant Commander, I'm going to need full access to the Pathos' sensors to perform sensor scans of the comet to be able to determine the best and safest way to get my crew back. And then he doesn't know what to say, and he just kind of glances over at you, Shiun, to kind of asking for confirmation.
You may have it. However, perhaps Lieutenant Commander Baylor could assist you in using our ship.
Yes, of course. I need his assistance. I'm not much of a scientist myself.
Very well.
Okay. Right. Do you have any questions?
Will we be retrieving your entire crew at once as they were originally transported?
Yes. It is the only way. The subspace signal cannot be... And it looks like it's a little bit of pain, a little bit in his head, and he says, "Never mind. Sorry. I haven't had much rest. Much comfortable rest, anyways. Yes, the subspace transporter signal cannot be divided. It is integrated with itself. It is imperative." Apologies. I believe I should report to sick bay, get myself checked out, and then I will return back.
Very well. Is there anything we can do in preparation?
He says, "You are doing all you can for now. Although, Lieutenant Commander, if you could get the sensor data from my ship, perhaps you could analyze it. Figure out more about what's going on. I, like I've said, am not much of a scientist. I will give you full access to the Casablanca's logs." And he agrees. How many crew are trapped? All of them, except for him.
About 100.
About 100, yes. Right. So, is that everything, or do you want to still ask a question? Do any of the other players have a suggestion of what the captain may want to ask?
Or chat.
Or chat.
That is what they're here for.
I thought they were here to have fun.
In part. Yeah. Wouldn't that
No,
be
they're here to support us, to have
fun?
They're here to watch us perform like Romans and gladiators.
And as you require attention in sick bay, how should we proceed if you are unable to continue command of the operation?
Let's worry about that if it occurs.
What is a suggestion?
Yeah, where are they going to beam them to?
The hangar deck?
The hangar deck.
Hmm.
Good question. Do you want to ask that question?
Yes.
Okay. He says, "What? Oh, yes. Any location will do." Right. So,
very well.
he presumably
I'll
meant one
have
that is
my...
big enough. But...
Yes. I'll have the crew identify a suitable location.
Hmm.
Okay. Right. So, with that, he stands up, tightens his shirt a little bit, and then excuses himself, and he exits the conference room, leaving you and Baylor alone. Also, by the way, if you wanted to contact other members, so for example, the away team members, there is an intercom on the wall, which can use the ship's comms to do that.
On the data list.
Yeah, you can contact them. You can use that to contact the bridge, who will then contact the ship, who will then get through. If you wanted to.
Yes.
Right. So.
Right.
So.
Huh?
Now I'm just. Yeah, this is tricky. All right, because now we basically just have to we're basically in a position where we just need our crew to follow orders without asking questions. And I don't like that. But I guess that's how it is sometimes.
Well, the thing is, he did give you permission to bring other key members of your crew into the fold, which is why I asked who you're going to bring along. I may not have made that clear. Sorry if I didn't.
Well, yeah. If that had been made clear while we were still on the other ship, I would have brought them back with me.
It wasn't on the other ship. Sorry, I may have forgot to say it. My apologies.
Anyway.
Right.
Sorry. Anyway.
Ooh, actually, one moment. Okay. Go ahead.
I'll send word to the bridge to identify an open area large enough for around 100 people.
Okay.
And then I think we'll tell the away team that we're returning to that ship. And then I guess me and Baylor are going on an adventure. While Nero and Yosef work with some engineers.
Yeah.
And
okay. So where are you and Baylor going exactly?
So we need their ship's sensor data.
Oh, right.
So probably their computer core or something, or their bridge or something.
Yeah, you can. Their computers are running, so you can transfer that from the Pathos, from the bridge. If you've got the clearance codes, then you can transfer the data from here. Since the computers are up and running on the other ship as well.
Yes. However, I feel like security protocol would be to limit exposure of the data as much as possible.
Very well.
Downloading it to another ship would be ill-advised.
Okay. Right. So, okay, you go back to the shuttle to go back over. That works well. Meanwhile, let's have a scene over on... keep forgetting the ship's name. Why?
Casablanca.
The Casablanca. Why do I keep...
Casablanca.
I keep thinking of Odysseus. I don't know why. Maybe because of the ship that Mr. W was on. The one that got destroyed.
Oh yes, the Chimera.
Maybe that's why I'm thinking of Greek. Even
What,
though it's not the same story.
What ship class did you choose for that one again?
Daedalus.
Do you mean for the
Chimera?
For the Chimera.
Right, Casablanca.
Yeah.
I thought Casablanca.
The Chimera. The Chimera was a Hermes class.
Oh right.
Hermes class.
But the Casablanca was Daedalus. Is Daedalus.
Was is correct. No.
Casablanca was a film, wasn't it?
Casablanca was the film,
town.
but also
Very classic film.
Set in the town
yes.
by the same name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With Humphrey Bogart and I think was it
I've heard that name.
Ingrid
Bergman.
Ingrid Bergman as well. I think.
Oh yes.
Right. Anyway.
Ingmar.
Ingmar.
Yes.
Ingmar. Sorry.
Yes.
My mistake.
There we go.
Right. Anyway.
True.
Yes. Let's quickly have a scene over on the other ship, on the Casablanca. And yes. So. Surveys and diagnostics have been progressing quite well.
Ugh.
And you've been getting regular updates. The ship's engines are fine, the warp core, weapons, defensive, offensive systems are all fine. However, the transporter systems are completely shot.
He's done it again.
It would take... So they reckon that it would take about maybe a week to get them back up and running.
I'm probably going to be down there with them anyway, so I'll probably...
It was Ingrid Bergman.
It was Ingrid, yes.
Yeah.
Ingmar was the
director.
director.
Yes, the director.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know there was another Birdman.
Yes,
Bergman.
of course there is more than one Bergman.
Well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Do you think there's only one
literally-
individual with that last name?
But both
Literally,
were,
I
both
only-
were
I-
Swedish.
literally,
Both were Swedish.
Literally, I only knew the name. I knew nothing else.
Right.
Okay, right.
It sounds very similar.
It does. It's fine. Okay, so what do you want to do with that information?
Ugh. I guess is W still at the bridge?
Yes.
Hi, Captain. No, whatever.
That so
Captain.
whatever. Whatever.
I couldn't remember what he was.
Yeah, but just the first officer name. Whatever. His rank is lieutenant.
I do feel like it is in character though, so that's always good.
His rank is lieutenant.
Hi, Lieutenant. I'm still here. Don't worry. I haven't scuttled off.
Should we just say he's basically fried it. Everything's fine except for the transporter, which is shot
Oh, good grief.
again.
Oh, so you know him, do you?
Oh god, yeah, I did it last time.
Blimey. Well, I know him as well. We'll have to discuss some stories sometime.
Yeah, we'll have to do it later. Yeah, it's gonna take us like a week.
Oh, good grief. Hey.
So shall we see if we can get started on now?
I think the sooner we can get started, the sooner we can have it done. So yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I'll see you around.
Yeah, we'll start it. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll basically get start.
I'm going to need. So are you? Okay, I'm going to need a. So if you're coordinating this, then I'm going to need a command plus presence. Command plus presence.
Could I potentially assist?
Oh yes, you can assist.
So command plus plus.
If he gets
Oh,
one or
this is
more successes. Do you want to
No.
spend any of your momentum? You don't have a lot left.
How much? 2?
Yes.
Oh,
I'll
so I was right.
I'll probably give you a threat. Why not?
A threat? Oh, thank you very much.
Oh yes.
You're just getting showered in threat, aren't you?
No, we'd have to get MAD to do that.
Oh yeah.
Right.
How
so
much momentum are we down to at this point?
2
Two.
now.
Okay.
right. Command per presence. That's 10, so that's gonna be fun.
Could my focus on composure potentially go here?
Not really, because it's not that stressful of a situation.
Yeah.
Well,
A
thing is-
1 week project is not the most
Unless, like,
Yeah.
Nah.
a week?
stress-inducing.
I'm supposed to do this for a week? Okay. Keep
A week.
calm. Keep calm.
0.
Ha!
Yay!
Oh
Well,
no!
Wow.
It
Oh,
brings balance to
dude.
your first roll.
This is
Epically and end epically.
this is going to take more
That's
than
how
a
I
week.
do it.
Okay. Right.
Oh
So,
no!
sure.
We've had good rolls and we've had really bad rolls this session.
This actually isn't actually a really, really bad roll. That's just
There's no
Yeah.
complication.
a roll.
It's just
no
an unlucky
complication,
one.
that's good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. So as
Fantastic.
the repairs get underway, let's just... Okay, so the captain and Baylor, you get back to the Casablanca. I remember the name, yay, that I came up with in the first place. So, you get there, you go to the computer core, and you start looking at the logs and the information. And I think that that's a good place to end the session, as we've gone 4 minutes over time.
I did not notice.
Next time, more stuff will probably happen.
Next time on Star Trek Pathos. Same time,
Yes.
same place,
Okay.
same Twitch channel.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that you were assigned a mission to find this ship.
To collect their experimental data.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
If you watch the archive, you'll be able to
Yeah.
hear her beautiful captain's log.
How late was I this time?
I think like maybe
An
20
hour.
or
Well,
20, maybe 30 minutes, so I would guess.
I think it was a bit more than that. Maybe like 40, maybe 40 again.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
But yeah, it's
As long as-
it's more doable than I thought it would be. Yeah.
As long
And
as
if I
it's,
can't,
yeah, as long as
Go
it's just
on.
one player doing it. If everyone was doing it, then
yes.
Wow.
Like,
Oh, thank you for putting the captain's log in the
like that.
chat.
Basically, the start of the effort and then ended just 0-0. At least it's not red.
Yeah, at
Yes,
least.
that is true. But that
Yes.
would have been an even greater difference.
Hey, well maybe you'll get red on your
Next session.
No. On your reputation roll. Could someone please turn off the air horn, please? There's not any fog here.
Oh
It's
god,
fine.
damn my ears.
Oh come on, that wasn't that loud.
It was
Really
quite
loud.
loud.
in the
Was it?
microphone.
Oops.
It was quite loud.
You're forgetting. We have headphones.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Microphones are more sensitive to like sustained pitches like that than they are to regular speech.
Yeah, sorry.
So
How has my
like singing into a microphone is usually going to be louder than speaking into a microphone, even at the same distance. You have to back up a little bit, maybe, depending on how your setup is.
Oh no! Willis says my sensitive Vulcan ears have shattered.
So sorry, dude.
Yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
Mr.
I'm
W,
genuinely so
yes,
sorry,
the quality of your microphone has been much
Yes.
better.
Yes.
I think
there's
that-
no
I think
rustling,
it-
no
No rustling.
background sounds.
That was.
I think A push to talk, so I can just turn it off if I'm not using it, and B, I am using a new pair of headphones. But what I will do on the Saturday sessions, I'll keep using the app, but I'll go back to my old pair just so you guys can see what it's like.
Oh no.
Oh come on! I just want to do
Use those.
I just want to do a test. I just want to do a test.
But we already know what it's like. The other one.
Yeah.
No, I just want to
We've heard it every week
Yeah, I
for
just
a long time.
yeah, but I just want to see if it's like if it's the app or whether it's just to test it out.
Okay, well we can discuss that later.
But
Is there
Yeah.
any
Anyway,
feedback?
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Is there any feedback you
Very
have
well-
on the session? Any criticisms?
Really well done. That was quite enjoyable.
Oh, that's the
I
nicest
have things
criticism
to
I've ever
do.
heard.
It's weird.
Oh no worries.
I have things to do. It's weird.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Very interesting. Very
hold
interesting.
on,
And,
I was about to respond to Willis vocally, but of course he's deaf now.
And I am looking forward to doing something that is not delegating. I do a lot of delegating and
Yes.
diplomacy,
In both
and I
games.
make very few rolls. So yes, always the diplomat every time.
All I'm gonna say is satisfying. Interesting.
Okay. Right. So I think that went very well. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. I'll see you on Saturday. So
Bye.
yes, bye everybody.
Hey.
Yes, bye.
I mean-
Oh, do you still have something to say?
Bye.
Yes, this stream will be
Hello.
archived. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are killed. Yeah, you are killed. Yeah, you are still going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Bye,
yeah.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Say goodbye to the streamers.